Well, my sister-in-law Nancy was very kind to have a shower for Kim a few weeks ago. And there was a really cute play that was put on. So, by popular demand, our Walt Disney characters are back. Please welcome them, will you?
Oh my God. This is Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, here. Good evening. Kimmy happens to be the youngest of many boys in her family, so she has commonly been referred to as the princess. Appropriately referred to as the princess. So we'd like to start off by reading a fairy tale. Oh, it's called Rindersella. And all of a sudden I'm British. Once upon a time, in a foreign country, there lived a beautiful girl, and her name was Rindersella. Now, Rindersella lived with her muddly other and two sad blisters. Also, in the same foreign country, there lived a very pransome hince. And this pransome hince was going to have a bouncy ball. And he had invited all the people for Riles a Mound, especially the pitch reaple.
Because the handsome Rince wanted to win him a fife, now Rindesella's muddly other and her two sad blisters went out to buy some drancy fesses to wear to this fancy ball. But Rindesella couldn't go because she had nothing to wear but old riddy dads. Finally, the night of the fancy ball arrived and Rindesella couldn't go. She just cat down and scried. She was sitting there scrying and scrying when all at once they appeared before her Gary fond mother. And she waved her wagic wand, and there appeared a Sig Boach and Hicks Sources to take her to the fancy ball. But she said, now Rindesella, be sure to be known before Hidmite, or I'll prune you into a tumpkin.
When Rindersella arrived at the Bancy Fall, the pransome hince met her at the door, because he had been watching her through a wooden window. Rindersella and the pransome hince manced all night until Nidmite, and they lell and fub. And finally, the stroke cluck Nidmite, and Rindersella staced down the rears, and just as she reached the bottom, she slopped her dripper.
Slopped her dripper. She slopped her
The death's
dripper.
nay, this pransome hince ran all over this foreign country looking for the beautiful girl who had slopped her dripper.
And finally, he came to Rindersella's house, and he took the dripper and tried it on the muggly other, and it fit and did. Then he tried it on her ziggly usters, and it fit and did. Then he tried it on Rindersella, and it fit did. It was exactly the slight price. So they were married and lived happily ever after. Now the story of this story is this. If you go to a fancy ball and you want to have a prancing hince ball and fun with you, don't forget to slop your dripper. Now, at Kimmy's lovely bridal shower, we had a little bit of advice from her Gary Fodmothers, and that is that now that you're married, you may feel like you don't speak the same language as your husband, but it's okay, because you're going to figure it out.
Kimmy and Craig.
The translator.
Fairy tales real time aren't always a dream come true. So your cousins and your aunties are gonna get real with you.
Nice grill, baby. Nice grill. Right.
Here's a little story about a girl and a boy that's so freaking cute, might make you hurl. Kitty and Craig met on a lake. What a fab couple they do make. At the end of the summer, they met once more. This BYU freshman he did adore. Sweet courtship paint, its love is bloom. Well, it's more like Michael to the sonic boom. These two were inseparable, side by side, staring at each other, all teary-eyed. A tan little blonde, she's quite a little delicious. No wonder I treat her so delicious. No time to study, Kim's got a date. Craig took her out and she had met her fate. A night of Sunday, she got a ring. All the girls were saying, did you see her bling bling?
Bling,
Now the
bling.
wedding date is set, plans are being made. Ron is swamped and bills to be paid. Before you take that walk down the aisle, we're here to teach you how to be a wife with style. First thing first, we're gonna tell you how to be a wife and easy, and let you know how. Always have dinner ready 6:30, and yes, it does matter what you fit. Lucky Charms and Cheerios, they just won't do. Starving husband is a real thick fruit. So be smart for the cooking channel. They won't care if you're wearing flannel. The next little item on the list to grasp is there's those minor housekeeping tasks. Always vacuum at least once a week. Clean your house, keep it looking chic. All the laundry 'cause he ain't doing up. Sure piles up really fast to a fit. No clean up. No clean underwear. Do not stress. He won't mind if you're undressed. Rush, but when it comes along, must best be prepared to be a good mom. Teach your kids to respect your dad. Sure isn't something that's just a fad. Last but not least, and it comes from the heart. Marriage is better learn your age, closest Walmart. Marriage is a time to be financially wise, so kiss your designer shoes a good bye-bye. Bye-bye. Really hope we aren't making you at all sad with the Disney Fair, 'cause it ain't all bad. Marriage holds bliss, it's like a dark roller coaster. Sometimes you want to put him on a wanted poster. I wish for you is the whole fairy tale will last forever in a magic spell. You are a princess, you deserve the best, and your handsome prince has passed our test. Marriage is a good life, and you believe in you to be an awesome wife. You treat you, and you're happy ever after. Remember this with lots of laughter.
So I'm the youngest. I'm not married. I'm the only one not married in my family. So I don't really know what love is. Guys, can anyone help me know what love is? Maybe my brothers come up. here?
I'll say you up.
No, come on here. Okay, this is for you, Kim. We did this all for you.
I want to know about love.
Yeah, Chris, I want to know about love. I don't know about love.
You guys have to tell us. Come on.
Well, I've heard.
You want to know about love?
I've heard it's kind of like this. Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been, when it's right, it's right. Why wait until the middle of the cold, dark night?
When everything's a little clearer in the light of day. And you know the night is always gonna be there anyway. Thinking of you, working up my appetite. Looking forward to a little afternoon delight. Rubbing six and soap together, making sparks ignite. And the thought of rubbing you is getting so exciting. Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. Oh, afternoon delight. Yeah!
Yeah, Ron Burgundy!
So, that was the first musical thing the Harrison family's ever done.
Don't judge us.
So, no. We're all really proud of you and we love you a lot, and that's why we wanted to do this for you, so. Yeah.
We think Craig's a great guy.
All right, awesome. So, that's the Harrison brothers.
Thank you. I feel really privileged to be here tonight to experience this all with you. And a lot of people have been mistaking me for Matt tonight, so if I shake, it's just because I have the same genes he does. Basically, yeah, Matt was right. I've known Craig for about two and a half years now. We met on our missions in Taiwan. We met about halfway through. So what we did was, I was serving with him in a place called Geelong. And when I served with him, we were in the same district, and I actually got to learn a lot of great things about him. He became one of my best friends out there, and he gave me a lot of advice. And the place that we served, it was really cloudy. It was a lot like Seattle, just really cloudy. And it rained a lot, and you didn't get to see the sun at all. And being from Arizona, and him being from California, it kind of put a damper on our mood sometimes. But he taught me a lot. And one of the things that he taught me was that it didn't matter how cloudy it was, or how cold it was, or how rainy it was, that it was all about the love and how hard you had to work. And I know that that's something that he's going to put into this marriage, is that no matter how cloudy or how gloomy it gets, he's just going to put love into it. And he's one of my best friends and always will be. And he's taught me so much from that. And I also have gotten to know Kim a lot, and I feel very privileged to be here because I've kind of got to see it from the very beginning all the way till now. I got to see it when they first we were at a BYU game, and he's like, "Hey, you gotta come meet these two girls," and went over there, and then no, it was because I was his friend. Yeah, one for me. It was like we had a good friend. That's a good friend right there. But and I met Kim, and I got to see it go from Craig starting to tell me, he's like, I have a crush on her. So like, you know, I heard about the first kiss, and I'd take Craig and I would try and go out on guy things, and he'd just be texting the whole time, and I'm like, really? But after I started to see more of Kim, I realized what he realized, and that's just anyone here who knows Kim knows that when she walks in a room, she's always smiling and just lights up the whole room, and she's a very beautiful girl. And that's something that Craig likes about her. He always tells me about her. And she also is very sweet. I don't think I've ever seen Kim be mean to anybody. And as some of you know, Craig, about 6 to 8 months ago, he tore his Achilles tendon. That's why in the tandem bike picture he had a cast on. And being the good roommate I am, I didn't really take care of him. So and she would be over every morning to make him breakfast, and in the afternoon would make him lunch and dinner, and would take care of him, make sure he got everything, make sure he was taking his medication. There was one time where the doctor didn't give him the right medication, and Kim called the doctor, and I was sitting there on the couch like, okay, something's changing here. And I just really enjoyed just watching it, and you could really tell when he got hurt, and she was over there all the time, you could really see their love developing for each other and how sweet Kim was towards him. And that was something that really touched me. And when I look at certain couples, you kind of look at couples and you're like, okay, that's the kind of couple that's like, oh, how did they meet? Or there's couples that are like, oh, I don't want to get married. But when I look at Craig and Kim, and I think about all that I've seen them go through, it makes me want to find someone to have that same relationship that they have and to share that same love that they do. And so this is for you guys.
Thank you very much. Before I sing to our fifth child and third son tonight, and my song is titled To My Son on His Wedding Day, but we'll just call it To My Son on His Wedding Eve. I'd just like to share a quick little story. We have been so blessed through the years to have 6 children come into our lives. And we had 4 children rather quickly, 4 and 6 years. And then I got very sick. And it didn't look good for our goal of always wanting to have a family of 6. And 6 years passed, and by the grace of God, we were blessed with Craig and Emily. And they're exactly 2 years apart. But I have often been known to say through the years that I truly, when I look back on my life, the year that Craig was born was my golden year. It was my most favorite, most wonderful year. All of the children were in school, and so it was just me and Craig. And I always called him my little buddy. And we spent a lot of time together. We had mommy and me morning all the time. And I had wonderful, wonderful memories. I have to sing this song, and I don't want to fall apart here, but I want Craig to know that he has filled my life with so much happiness, and he has blessed his dad and I in so many ways. And we also want to tell Kim how grateful we are to welcome you as the newest member of the Ballard family. And I mean that with all my heart. We are blessed beyond words, and we love you as if you were our own. We feel like you are our own. And we love Ron and Debbie. We thank all of you for your kindness, your hospitality. It has been such a pleasure to bring West to the East. And you have all been so kind to us, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And so I'm going to sing this song. I have to compose myself. To my son on his wedding day.
Since those little boy days, it doesn't seem that long. But here we are, it's your wedding eve. And there's one thing, my darling, I'd like to say. Be kind, be sweet, be a gentleman. Care and share and always be there. And remember, though you now have taken a wife, you will always be my son, my loving son. You filled my days with so much joy as I watched you grow from that little boy. So I'll try not to cry as you walk away. But there's one thing, my darling, I'd like to say. Be strong, be wise, remember who you are. Always keep Kim as your number another one. And remember that life passes by like a flash. So make every day a gift, a lovely gift. Be kind, be sweet, be a gentleman. Care and share and always be there. And remember, the life passes by like a flash. You will always be my son, my loving son. You will always be my son, my loving son, my loving
I'm Tim, Craig's brother. We're happy to be here tonight. Hey Mark, how you doing, buddy? We're a little intimidated by the Harrison Glee Club that just performed. You set the bar tonight, and we'll try our best. Unfortunately, we're not here to do too much entertainment because we're here for business. We have a serious matter to bring before all of you tonight. What's that? Okay. Craig, few know this, but Craig has had a very serious relationship with another person for more than a decade. And we're not sure if it's ended yet. And we're here tonight to end this thing before all you witnesses. And we actually, to do this, we've actually smuggled this individual in here tonight. I understand that it was a limited invitation. We did smuggle this person in because we need to end this right now. I want to introduce you all to Timoteo Rivera. He's pretending he didn't. He's pretending he thought it was gone. You guys, he knows exactly who Timoteo is, and he's still part of Craig's life. But we feel in order for Craig to move on tomorrow, we have to sever this thing. Now there's a lot of, I got to set this thing up because first of all, his name's Timoteo. My name is Tim. There's a reason for that, and that's kind of why I have to be kind of leading this thing tonight, to end this thing. Craig and I raised Craig, pretty much. It's pretty much decided. There's even, I mean, to the point where there were times, true story, Melanie can tell you, my mom can tell you, I did in fact have to threaten to call Child Protective Services on a few occasions, and I still maintain that was the right thing to do at the time. Craig, he's turned out okay, we're happy. My parents do contest my guardianship. It got a little awkward last year. My dad realized that for the past decade I've been claiming his as a dependent of myself. So tomorrow that will all end. We hopefully won't have any problems. But really, the birth of Timoteo was when I left on my mission. Craig was 9 years old. I was going on a mission. We have the record for the saddest departure at the MTC. No question. You see a little pictures of Craig up there, and all cute. Okay, picture that we're at the MTC. You know, they're Called to Serve movie, and you know, he was sitting next to me. By the end of the movie, he was wrapped around my neck. And Emily was too, actually. And I'm the last one there. I'm the absolute last one there. I'm walking out. Craig will not let go of me. I'm about to walk into the common area or whatever. I turn around and look one more time. Shouldn't have done that. Craig comes racing over, slides and grabs my leg. Remember this? It's very. This is a true story, Mom. It was heart-wrenching, and then I had to leave. So you understand this relationship that I've had with Craig. Now, just before my mission, because I anticipated that kind of that problem, we were at the Dodger game. I took him to a Dodger game about a week before I left my mission. And now Craig, I don't know if you know this yet, Kim. You will shortly if you don't. There's some gastrointestinal issues in our, it's a genetic thing. And it's important I bring this up because I don't want any surprises. I give Craig a Dodger dog, and so we had to rush to the bathroom. I don't want to get into that too, but the point is we came out of the bathroom. It's important for the song. I have to say this. We came out of the bathroom, and there, staring at both of us, was Timoteo, the bear. So Craig took him, and it became his own, and he named him Timoteo after me. Timoteo is Timothy in Spanish. I went to a Spanish-speaking mission. It was his way to remember me. Craig's kept close to this bear, very close through high school. It was always there on his bed. It did disappear for 2 years. It was the same 2 years Craig left on his mission, but it returned shortly after. Ever since the engagement, though, things have been tense in the Ballard home. When we went for visits, we noticed Timoteo's sleeping on the couch. There's been some things. And it's time to end this right now. We're going to end this, and we're going to do it kind of ceremonial through a song. Okay? And the song is called I'm Hers. It's called I'm Hers, Ode to Timoteo the Bear. Oh, I have to say one thing. We're singing this song, again, I'm proxy for Craig in this, because this is supposed to be him severing ties with this bear, so I'm Craig singing this song. It's important, that's important for you to remember. Okay. Craig. And Mark is playing the part of the bear too. The puppet master. Okay, we're a little rough still, so.
It's like Monty Python stuff.
Are you ready, guys?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Let's get started. Well, the Dodger dog, it did what it should do, and next to the bathroom is right where I found you, just like Christmas, ho ho. And I called you my Timoteo. I held you, we cuddled, we frolicked in the meadow. I knew that me and you would so nicely settle. Then I met this cutie on a whim, and I fell in love with my Kim. Now I won't hesitate. No makes this worse. It cannot wait. I'm sorry, Timoteo. I'm hers. Oops, daisy. Okay, let's keep going. All right, let's do it. Well, open up your mind. It's not that bad. Open up your plans and just be glad. When I think of you, I will feel sad, 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 sad. Just listen to the music of the moment, and don't you fret. Just do like me, my pet, and go and score yourself a little cougar. Because I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. I know it hurts, but Kim is my fate. I'm hers. Won't you come? Scooch on over. Hear my bear, and I will tickle your hair. No, 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 no. Whoa. spinning way too long, fighting the inevitable. I'm bending over backwards just to try to make it simple. You see, Kimmy is my chica, and you ain't coming with us to Costa Rica. I guess what I'll be saying is there ain't no way around it. I fell for little Kimmy and she has my heart surrounded. There's simply no room for you. I know what I must do, and I won't hesitate. Nothing makes this worse. It cannot wait. I'm hurt. Well, open up your mind, it's not that bad. Open up your plans and just be glad. Well, look into your heart, just let it go. My Timoteo, so please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate. No more teddy bear first, 'cause this and this and this is my fate. I'm hers. Goodbye, my Timothy. Oh, goodbye. No more teddy bear furs. No more teddy bear furs. I'm
I'd just first like to thank everyone for coming out. The Andersons who came from California, and Ballard family, and the Harrison family was so great and wonderful. I'm crying. Sorry. Alright, can't think about something else. But the Harrison family for being so great, I feel very blessed to have them. Alright. And also, I'd just like to thank Sister Merritt and Elder Merritt for hosting this wonderful party tonight. And on to the song. Okay. Back before we got engaged, we were talking about getting married. Kim got really excited, and the first thing she said, we said, you know, are we gonna do this? Like, what's going on here? Like, we're just talking about it. And she said, will you sing me a song at the wedding? And I said, okay, I can try and do that. So every person we would see, she'd tell this to, she'd be like, Craig's singing at the wedding. My jaw would drop and I'd be like, okay, I'm singing at the wedding. Now, a little background on the story, I'm not a big performer, theatrical, you know, I'm not that type of guy. I do sing in the shower by myself, while I drive my car by myself, I'll sing. So Kim's heard some of that, but not the shower part, but the part. So at first I was thinking I'd just sing her some generic song someone else did, but I thought that wouldn't be special enough for Kim. So I wrote her a song, and I'm gonna sing her this is an all original. So this is a song for you. And we have Emma up here. She's helped a lot through this, and she's gonna be playing guitar with us. So here we go. Never thought I'd feel like this. Never thought love was true. Till that day in late July when I met you. Tried not to stare, then you smiled my way. Must have had something clever to say, 'cause I got you to stay. Can someone tell me how? First, can you tell me how? I got so lucky to have you by my side. I got so lucky. Every day look in your eyes and see someone that means the world to me. Have you realized when I look into your eyes, I'm falling in love time after time? And when you smile with those big brown eyes, always makes me wonder, how are you mine? Can someone tell me how? First, can you tell me how? How I got so lucky to have you by my side. How I got so lucky. Every day look in your eyes and see someone that means the world to me. So we'll go on living our day to day, making plans just to see them change. And we'll walk down our road, do it our way, and I promise I'll love you till time turns my hair gray. Can someone tell me how? First, can you tell me how? How I got so lucky to have you by my side. How I got so lucky. Every day look in your eyes and see someone that means the world to me. As the days will come and go, one thing I know is true. Our Heavenly Father did smile on me the day that He gave me you. And now I know how. I know exactly how. I got so lucky to have you by my side. Got so lucky. Every day look in your eyes and see everything that's beautiful to me. You're everything that's beautiful to me.
I don't usually get emotional ever, as most of you know. But I am just overwhelmed with love and gratitude for every single person in this room. Thank you to my grandparents who have put on this beautiful dinner and for showing me love and support through my whole life. And I want to thank all my aunts and cousins for being here and supporting me, and extended family, and my brothers. That meant so much to me for you guys to sing. I know it's hard for you to do anything in public, but it was wonderful. And I've been blessed just with such a wonderful family, and I couldn't ask for a better one. And when I met the Ballards and the Andersons, I was just blown away with how much love they showed me and acceptance instantly, and they have just been so kind to me, and I just felt like right a part of their family from the moment I met them. And I knew when I met them that I was supposed to marry Craig because it felt like I'd known them forever. And Craig, I just wanted to tell you that I love you so much, and thank you for everything that you've done for me. And you're the man that I've been waiting for my whole life. And since I was a little girl, I've, dreamt of you. And I'm the luckiest girl to be able to marry you tomorrow and spend eternity with you. So I love you, and I'm so grateful for everything tonight. And I'm excited for all of you to be a part of my big day tomorrow. And thank you.